Hello my dear students, welcome to my channel Learning Accounts with Veena. In previous video, I have discussed solvency ratios. Number 1 is debt equity ratio and number 2 total assets to debt ratio. In this video, I am continuing solvency ratio, propriety ratio and number 4th is interest coverage ratio with the help of questions also. Propriety ratio. This ratio indicates proportion of total assets funded by the owner or shareholder. As you know, proprietor or owner of the business invest money in the business as capital. In this case, owners are shareholders. So that's why shareholders fund you have to take. Formula for calculating propriety ratio: equity over total assets. Equity is proprietor fund or shareholder funds. Shareholder funds includes share capital as well as reserves and surpluses. Okay. The total assets includes non-current assets plus current assets. Non-current assets are for long-term period. Long-term investments are also included in non-current assets. This does not includes fictitious asset. Okay. A higher propriety ratio is generally treated as indicator of sound position from long-term point of view. Those who invested in the business for long term, they are safe. A low ratio is a danger signal for long-term lenders. Okay. Next, fourth ratio is interest coverage ratio. This ratio is also termed as debt service ratio. This is another name of this ratio. Formula for calculating interest coverage ratio is equal to profit before charging interest and tax divided by fixed interest charges. And this ratio is calculated in number of times. If this ratio is 6 to 7 times, it is considered appropriate or it is good for the business. This ratio indicates how many times the interest charges are covered by profit available to pay interest charges. Let me explain these ratios with the help of a question. Calculate propriety ratio if total assets to debt ratio is 2:1. In this case, total ratios are twice of debt ratio. Okay. Debt is 5 lakh. It means total assets are twice of this, 10 lakh. Equity share capital is 0.5 times of debt. It means it is half of debt. Propriety ratio, formula for calculating propriety ratio is proprietor funds divided by total assets. In this question, total assets is equal to debts. Total assets to debt ratio is 2:1. It means total assets are twice of debt. And debt is 5 lakh. So debts are 5 lakh into twice is equal to 10 lakh is the total assets in this question. Okay. Then you have to find out proprietor's fund. Proprietor funds, as you know, already know that equity share capital plus preference share capital plus reserves and surpluses. Okay. So let me take one by one. Equity share capital is equal to 0.5 times of debt. Debt is how much? 5 lakh. Multiply by 0.5 is equal to 2,50,000. So you have to write 2,50,000 here. Plus preference share capital. Preference share capital is 25% of equity share capital. It means 2,50,000 into 25% is equal to 62,500. This you have to write here 62,500. Okay. Next is surplus. Surplus is how much? Surplus is net profit before tax minus income tax. Here net profit before tax is 10 lakh minus income tax. Income tax is 40%. So 40% of 10 lakh is equal to 4 lakh. 10 lakh minus 4 lakh is equal to 6 lakh. This is surplus, net surplus. So you have to write it here, 6 lakh. Okay, then propriety ratio is equal to proprietor's fund. This total comes to 9,12,500. Okay, so write it here, 9,12,500 divided by total assets. Total assets we have already calculated, that is 10 lakh, is equal to 0.912:1. This is the answer. Next question is, from the following details obtained from ABC Limited for the year ended 31st March 2017, calculate interest coverage ratio. Net profit after tax is given as 6 lakh and 40,000 rupees, 40,000, 12% debentures of 100 each. It means 40,000 debentures of 100 each is equal to 40 lakh. Tax rate is 40%. For calculating interest coverage ratio is equal to net profit before interest and tax divided by fixed interest charges. Let me suppose that if profit after tax is 60, because in this formula you need net profit before interest and tax. First of all, you have to find out net profit after tax. So if the profit after tax is 60, I am supposing this, and the profit before tax comes to 100. As I have already told you in earlier videos also, in diagonal you have to take same thing. So what is given in the question? Net profit after tax is 6 lakh. You have to put it here, 6 lakh. And this 60 you have to put it here. And on upper side you have to put that figure which you want to find out. In this I have to find out this net profit before tax, that I have supposed 100. So this comes to 10 lakh. Okay, then add interest for making before interest, for making net profit before interest. You have to find out interest. Interest is always on long-term borrowings. In this question, long-term borrowings are 12% debentures. 12% indicates rate of interest. Okay, so interest at the rate of 12% on debentures of rupees 40 lakh. This total comes to 14 lakh 80,000. Then you have to put this figure, net profit before interest and tax, here, 14 lakh 80,000 divided by fixed interest charges are interest on debentures. Interest on debenture is 4 lakh 80,000. So you have to put it here. It's equal to 3.08 times. This ratio is always calculated in times. Okay, if it is 6 to 7%, then it is treated as good for the company. Remember one thing, net profit after tax means net profit after interest and tax. This is all about today's videos. Thanks for watching.